Greetings, zodiac sign Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for August 2021 by amalightworker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. These are general readings, and for those of you who would like to have a personal reading, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. And if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. And for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link for that is posted down here below in the show more description box. I created a abundance and prosperity program. It is a 5-part program, and it is channeled through the Akashic records. For those of you who would like to know more about it, please visit my website, and if you have any questions, you may also email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. With that being said, now let's focus on this reading for you, Cancer Sun, Rising, and Moon, August 2021. You are beginning to feel very impatient, and you have to be aware, where is it that your impatience gets in the way. Some of you are going to be launching a program. You may be launching a website. You may be launching a new career. Some of you could be launching a new YouTube channel. You may be launching something in a new media platform, and you may also be dealing with the launching of a new job, a new book, or even a new investment. There's a lot of newness around you, a lot of new things happening, you dealing with new situations. You may be feeling a little bit frustrated internally, but at the same time, it's a good thing that there's a lot of newness around you. However, you may want to pay attention to the timing of everything. Some of you need to be prepared to move or to get in action to do something very quickly on a moment's notice. Because everything that maybe so far has been causing delays, you have been facing delays, things being postponed. Suddenly now, you are going to be given the green light, and you may have to act on a moment's notice. There is this good energy and good vibration around you. And for many of you, you are going to notice a breakthrough. For many of you, that breakthrough is going to feel from you feeling a little bit down, suddenly being able to see and understand the positive outcome, the positive side of everything. And for many of you Cancerians, they are describing this month of August as a lucky month for you, where you are literally going to be switching from the darkness to the light, walking through from the darkness into the light. For some of you, this is going to be spiritual speaking. For other ones, it's going to be as a figure of speech. And for other Cancerians, it's literally going to be, from darkness. It's like walking from a dark room to a room full of light, full of joy. If you are someone who has been struggling with home renovations, a situation around home, the home environment, people with whom you live in the home, now it feels that in August, something is going to turn around for the better when it comes to home-related issues. Some of you are going to receive news about you now being qualified to either get a home at a discounted price, Maybe you applied to get a home some time ago, and now you are going to receive news that maybe you got it. You could be receiving news about a program for which you qualify that is going to help you to pay rent, or that it may help you with the money towards the mortgage. Other ones are going to be dealing with matters of real estate in terms of buying and selling of home, buying and selling of property. You may also be facing a situation where maybe there was some kind of an inheritance involved, and now in August is going to be about the distribution of that inheritance, where everybody gets whatever is left to them. Something is going to come to either a full stop, to either a completion, or to an ending. No matter what the circumstance is that comes to a full stop, to an ending, or a completion, it feels very karmic. It was meant to end or to be completed now. And I'm not getting the sense that this is the kind of situation that if anything ends, down the line you're going to have a chance to reunite again. If it is about a breakup, it does feel like these kind of endings are going to be very final, which can be good for some of you. You could be looking into new ways of earning money, and some of you are going to be looking into an additional income that maybe you can gain from an online business, or maybe through a partnership or with another person. You may be looking into anything that you can get your hands on that feels like a good deal when you get a huge discount. You are going to feel very lucky in terms of finding very good deals, finding huge discounts. And you may find yourself signing up for some first time experiences. Maybe you never joined a dance class before, you're going to sign up for it. So it feels like you are going to feel ready here to embrace something new. If something new is not being presented to you, you are going to feel ready and drawn to give yourself a first time experience. First time experience with a new food or a new recipe. First time experience with travel. Let's travel to this new place that I have never been to before. So you are going to be drawn also to people, meeting people, having casual conversations. And at the same time, Cancer, you are going to notice that people are going to feel drawn to you more so than before. You are going to impress a lot of people. You may be impressing people with the change and the transformation of your physical appearance. You may be getting a haircut. You may be getting a new wardrobe. Maybe some of you lost some weight. Maybe you did something different with your physical appearance. You may also be impressing people with during a meeting. Maybe there's going to be some presentation or something that you say in that meeting that you're going to end up impressing a lot of people. If you are someone who posts something on social media, maybe you post videos or you simply reply to somebody's comment, you are going to impress a lot of people with those videos or with that comment. You may be impressing people in an online dating site. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of hits in your profile. For some of you, if you are going for a job interview, you may end up impressing the people that are going to interview you for this job. Many of you are also going to be looking into maybe letting go of some of your responsibilities at work. If you are a Cancer that maybe has been working so much for so long, or maybe you had to work even extra hours, you may be looking into what is it that you can let go of now so that you have a better balance between your life and your work, And I'm getting the sense that for many of you, you are going to be looking at schedules. You may be looking at your work schedule. What can change there? You may be looking at your schedule so that maybe you are planning to go on vacation and you are looking at your schedule for it. Some of you are going to be looking at an itinerary. Could be the itinerary of an airplane coming or going, landing. You could be the one picking somebody up in the airport or maybe giving them a ride to or from the airport. If during this time you purchase something, maybe you purchased a vacation, maybe you purchased a trip, maybe you rented something, but for some reason you cannot get to it, you're going to get lucky in terms of finding somebody else to take it over, so maybe you don't lose your money this way. If you are looking to replace something or someone, you are also going to get very lucky in finding the perfect situation to replace the old one, or someone. It could be someone at work, okay? Or maybe a roommate moves out and you're going to be very lucky in finding somebody else to replace his or her place. There's going to be a lot of activities around replacing what's old with new. You could be working on a car and you are going to be looking into replacing the old parts of it with new parts. You could be breaking things apart so that you can rebuild them new and maybe replace a part of it. Some of you are going to be working with instructions. You are going to be following instructions. You may be following instructions of how to assemble something together. You could be following instructions on a diet, on an exercise program. You may be following very specific instructions given to you by a doctor, by a dentist, or another healthcare practitioner. And some of you, you may also follow the guidelines. During this time, you may be dealing with new instructions given to you in the workplace by your superior or for work-related reasons. So therefore, you have to follow these new instructions. You may have an opportunity being presented to you so that you are a little bit more in charge. You may have an opportunity to teach, train, or coach others, or to direct a project, to be in charge of a project. And for some of you, you may also be dealing with a situation presented to you where you are going to be offered to be in charge of the department. During this time, some of you could be looking into working with a headhunter if you are looking for a job. So you may resort to hiring a third party to find you a job. If you are someone who invested money, okay, maybe not everything is lost. For those of you who maybe are having some dilemma or are worried about losing something in these finances or in these investments with your finances. So the Akashic records are saying that not everything is lost. You may want to pay attention to what is it that maybe is giving you a headache. Are you overthinking? Are you overanalyzing? Maybe it's too hot. Maybe it's noise in the environment where you are. But that could be a little bit of a problem or an issue for some of you. Headaches or the tendency toward headaches and migraines. For those of you who maybe have some issues with your knees, you may feel some aches, pains, or discomfort in one of your knees or in both of them. This is going to be a passing situation. Some of you are going to be working into strengthening your legs, maybe through walking, exercise. Maybe you want to fix your posture. Some of you may be working in your posture during this time. And I'm also getting the sense that some of you Cancerians are going to be working towards something because it feels like you have to focus on practically how to do it. You may be learning how to walk because maybe you have to do a modeling show. Okay, and you have to practice walking. You may be practicing singing because maybe there's a show coming up for you or an event where you are going to be asked to sing. You could be practicing how to dance because maybe there's something coming up for you when you are going to be asked to dance. You may be practicing with your ability to translate from one language to another. So it feels like a lot of you are going to be doing some kind of a practice because there is something coming up for you. And you are going to be very lucky because August is another karmic month. It is the month where karma is going to reward you somehow, but the rewards are going to be very visible and they're going to be much faster. And you may also be asked to act very quickly, to say yes to some big opportunity being presented to you. You are going to be lucky in terms of opportunities presented to you to enter some kind of a partnership, partnering up forces, joining forces in the workplace to work together towards a goal, a project. It could be a business situation, joining forces in a business situation like a partnership in a business. And it could be the case of you joining forces with other people for the greater good, maybe to volunteer or donate your time to do something together for another person or for the community, to offer something for free that is going to generate a lot of goodness karmically. And it feels like many of you are going to be drawn to give something out of the goodness of your hearts. You may feel drawn to give a compliment out of the goodness of your heart, to offer your time and attention out of the goodness of your heart, or to help in more than in more than one way. It feels like every activity that is going to come purely from the goodness of your heart with no expectations is going to generate some good karma for you for a long time to come. And unexpectedly, some of you may find yourselves falling in love. Maybe you recently started to date or you started to get to know someone, and in August you may come to that realization that, oh my God, now you are falling in love. If you are someone who has been in an established relationship or marriage, this is going to be a month where you are going to be turning another chapter to this relationship. And yes, for some of you, it could be a situation where maybe the two of you have been looking for a long time to part ways. I'm not getting the sense that this is going to be suddenly something that happens to you. I'm talking about those of you who have been in that energy for a while now, that both of you want not to be together, but for some reason you are still together, maybe for practical reasons. And in August, either one of you is going to have an opportunity here to leave the home that maybe you share together, but somehow it's going to feel right and it's going to feel just and it's going to happen at the right moment, at the right time. Some of you are going to be dealing with news of a pregnancy, news of a child being born, a project that is now going very well is taking over. You could be receiving news about some money to come your way. You could be receiving news about a nomination. Maybe you entered a competition, or maybe somebody is going to nominate you in the workplace for some good work that you have done. Or maybe you are very creative, you presented something in a talent show, and you could be receiving notification that you are nominated to win a prize. You could discover something new, and for some of you, maybe you discovered feng shui. If you already did, maybe you're going to discover a new way of using feng shui, or you may discover a new way of doing Reiki. You may discover a new way of typing, okay? You may discover a new computer program. You may discover a new video game. You may discover a new website. It feels like you're going to come across some new information, okay? A new discovery that is going to blow your mind and is going to be so very helpful for you, because it may just end up transforming your life and is going to help you in your everyday life as well to make things much easier for you. If you are someone who has been dealing with the legalities of a situation, or with courts, or with the justice system, it's going to be very lucky for you to find this information or this news, because it's going to change the whole course of the legalities of that situation, or the whole course of a situation that involving the courts or the legal and the justice system. So it feels like something is turning around for the better, but you may be getting on your way with your sense of impatience. You may be dealing also with situations that are coming out of nowhere, okay? These could be uncomfortable situations. But the trick here is not to panic, okay? If you are dealing with information, read everything very carefully. Try to understand everything before you decide if you are going to panic or be excited, because there could be something here that maybe you are not comprehending very well, because you are very impatient, or you expect the worst. So don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. I am getting the sense here for your sign, and I got the same for other signs as well, that the second part of August will be a lot better than the first part of August. It could be the situation of some kind of a happy reunion, talking to people that you haven't spoken in such a long time, family reunions, classmate reunions, ex-co-worker reunions. So you may find yourself in a circumstance of some kind of a happy reunion, and also reminiscing over the good old times. You are definitely are going to get a sense of your immediate future, Cancer, and you are going to get a sense of what good things are about to happen. Anything that you may be planning now for maybe to take place in a couple of months or even in a year from now is going to be perfect. So even if you don't intend to take any action or get anything done in August, maybe life is going to push you in that direction and things could be happening with a lot more ease than you expected them to be. And at the same time, it's a good month for you to put an intention to play, even if you have like a very like a rough dream in the back of your mind about what next year could be, or where do you see yourselves, okay, in a couple of months. It's a very great month for you to bring a good intention, to dream, and it feels like you are in the road of the realization of your soul's higher purpose. Your soul's higher purpose is very different from your goal and your intention. And that's why this month for you is very karmic, because your soul has a mission. Your soul has a plan. And in August, things are going to line up for you in a way that karma intended, so that you can reach your soul's plan for itself. So you are going to be looking at everything from a much more elevated psychological point of view, spiritual point of view, and also from in a way that everything is going to be more clear and more practical for you to do and to achieve. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment down here below. And if you'd like to know more, click in the link down here below. For those of you who are interested for download and purchase, that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos where I did a whole new reading for your sign and for other signs of the zodiac. Remember to ask me questions about the 5 parts abundance and prosperity plan. You may visit my website www.amalightworker.com or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you'd like to book a service with me or if you have questions about the prosperity plan. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thumbs up, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Bye for now.